Hello, everybody. Welcome to podcast number
5.
Actually, fifth one, yeah. I forgot to do my hair. I'll be right back. Well, anyways, guys, welcome back. Winter's already here. We can already tell.
Winter is coming.
Is off. Is that the heater? Yeah, that's the heater.
I can feel a little cold actually, man.
Yeah, so winter's definitely here, guys.
Yes, it is.
Welcome, winter visitors. Everybody who wants to visit us, welcome. Just please make your appointments with time.
Yes, if you guys are new to this type of videos, you know that basically our office thrives on dental tourism. That's what's great or big here around this area. And dental tourism tends to happen more around this time of the year, you know, winter.
Oh, yeah.
Winter when it gets really, really cold in other places and it gets just the right temperature of cold here around this area.
Yeah, it's not that bad. We actually enjoy the winter season. You know, I can tell. Victor, can you turn your phone off?
Victor, really?
So anyways, what's that? Is that your favorite song?
Well, what we were saying, guys, is winter visitors are from Canada, from northern USA.
Yeah.
We call them, or the people around them call them, snowbirds. It's I mean, when we were little kids, we're from Algodones, basically. I mean, we might have been born and raised in the States, but we're from Algodones.
Yeah, we grew up in this town, and here's a few pictures. That's Nestor when he was little.
Yeah.
That's me. That's Nestor again. This is...
You're gonna have to send these guys the pictures, man.
I am aware of that. I have those pictures with me all the time.
Yeah, right.
So winter's coming, guys. It's gonna be exciting. It's definitely gonna feel really cool to welcome a lot of new people.
Yeah.
We also have we're hiring a new doctor. You put the announcement up yesterday.
That's true. I put it today, this morning, and we're already getting a bunch of resumes on our Gmail.
Yeah. So you know, one of the patients was I was talking to them a few weeks ago. You know, he was like, "Hey, I love your team. I love your doctors.
Yeah.
Like they all have like the same vibe. It's really cool. Like, how'd you find them?"
Yeah.
It's like I think it's just God's blessing that we.
It truly is, obviously, like no doubt. But there is a hiring process that we put our doctors through, you know, and it's like I think our what do you call them, interviews are the weirdest things, guys, because we get kind of personal. Like, hey, you know, one question that I like without doubt ask every time we do an interview is like, all right, so let's get a little personal. I say, what? And I'm pretty sure I told Denise this, and then you guys behind cameras too. What about your character, your personality, brings you problems in your household? You know? And like the question's always like, oh, what do you mean? Like, yeah. Like, are you know, is your temper really easy to, you know, just burst, or are you lazy?
Are you explosive?
Are you explosive? That's what I meant. Yeah.
Are you way too chill? Are you lazy?
Yeah. What does your mom say? Like, what does she complain about mostly? Like, do you leave things all over the house? Do you always arrive late? Like, what has brought you problems in your family, you know? And that doesn't mean whatever the answer is that we're not gonna hire them. Like, me and Diego are totally different persons, you know?
Yeah.
And we work good in a team. We just kind of wanna feel the vibe of where the person's at, you know? And sometimes the naturality of with which they answer that question, you know, is like, yeah, this person's for the team.
There's definitely a vibe check.
Yeah.
You know,
I like that vibe check
that you do. I think we kind of like turn it into a coffee meeting. You know, like, you know, let's grab coffee kind of thing. Like, it's not. And then obviously we do a professional check. You know, a professional background check. We go over their work. You know, over their pictures.
It's true, over their Instagrams or Facebooks.
I think it's really important that if the doctor that you're gonna be working with takes pictures of their work, says a lot.
Yeah. I agree.
I take picture of my work because I'm proud of my work. You know, I know you do. Well, you never take pictures. I take your pictures. Just let it be known, I take his pictures, okay?
There's a certain point where you have to become a boss, you know, and have people work for you.
Because he doesn't know how to use a camera.
That's totally not true. Actually, guys, this is like a little side story. I got invited to a dental conference in the US, like just as a guest, not even as a guest, you know. I won an entrance to a conference because I won a photography contest.
Sure.
So people from all over the US sent their best pictures, and I took one picture and I sent it to them and I won, and I was like, wow. So I used to be like really into photography, and then now I don't even have time. I just call either the social media team or Dr. Diego, like, guys, help me grab a picture, you know. Guys, código 8, and everybody comes down and we take a picture.
I feel used.
By the way, we have codes in the office. I don't know if people know this.
So back to the subject, we do go over a very long process to selecting our doctors, you know. That's how we came upon Dr. Karen, Dr. Kevin, Dr. Gustavo, Dr. Eddie. Like, they went through a pretty strong or delayed. Actually, we had 2 interviews with them, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Anyways,
back to the subject, guys. We have codes in the office, and codes are very important for us because everybody in the office has radios. Like, you guys probably don't have. Oh, here's a radio, so we can say.
Someone's in trouble.
Yeah. So there's always things going on the radio, you know, and it keeps us connected because if you know, we're like a 2-story building. Yeah. And there's people, sometimes you got to contact the lab and they're like way down there. And we don't want to like run downstairs and have just like, hey, lab guy, can you either come up here or how's the job going? Like, is it done? All these details.
You know, I think we're at a point in our business where, and again, this is a conversation I had with a patient. I talk a lot with my patients. And he's like, hey, like, I've seen you guys are growing so fast.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how dangerous that could be, you know, how there's a lot of things that could go wrong in that successful process of becoming a successful business, or where growth comes in, you know, and all of a sudden you don't have 3 employees now, you have 6 employees, and nobody's telling them what to do, or nobody's supervising, or things like that, you know.
More things happening, more patients, more doctors, more patients. It's like the example of like, you know, planting a bunch of apple trees, you know, and then the good season comes, and all these trees give apples, and you don't know what to do with the apples, so they go bad, right? It's a good analogy, I think.
Yeah, and I can see a lot of issues, and you know, in the near future that we're trying to deal with right now. Like, for example, I think communication is one of the biggest ones. Miscommunications with patients.
Which, look at our last video, you know, like, don't come to Mexico.
Yeah.
That's a good video.
Miscommunication with employees, etc. And we're trying to, the radios are one of the cool things that we did recently that has helped a lot.
What subject is next then? We wrote down a couple subjects we wanted to update
Dr.
you guys
Nestor, your patient's waiting for you downstairs. Oh, never mind.
You always say that, man. I don't have a patient today. I did a surgery yesterday.
You're gonna be giving a course.
Yes, you are too.
I am.
We both are, man.
We're gonna be in Phoenix, Arizona, guys, this 4th and 5th of November.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Can you do something for me? Can you hit a little rich flex for me?
It's gonna be really, really cool. I am really excited. I think you are too.
Of course, yeah. Phoenix is our home, basically. Like, we're from Yuma, Arizona. We're from Arizona. We're Arizona boys. So I think Phoenix feels like home, and being able to give a class in Phoenix, you know, to doctors from all over. They're coming from all over. I think we got some people coming from London, actually. That's crazy, guys. That's Europe, you know. So I'm excited. So I
think teaching has become a part of us.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have a teaching spirit. Don't you think? Like, sharing your knowledge, sharing what you learned to others helps in a lot of ways. It comes back to you in a way. You know, you make friends. You make you learn too from teaching people who are not beginners. These doctors know what they're doing, you know, and I've learned a lot from them too.
I agree, man. I think it's keeping that open heart, you know, like not feeling like I'm the teacher.
No.
Teach you guys a class. It's keeping that like, because every time I go somewhere around the world, it's like, wow, man, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered that for my practice, you know?
Yeah.
We interchange like experiences, you know, problems, issues sometimes with treatments, with patients, with the clinic, you know, so.
I think it's become a part that we enjoy a lot.
We do, for sure. 2023 is full of courses already.
Yes.
We'll be posting like where we're going, but also, guys, we're gonna be focusing a lot in our clinic. You know, a lot of patients email us and they're like, "Hey, we miss you guys. Like, we love your doctors because doctors are amazing. But we miss seeing you guys, so we'll be showing up more often." You know.
Yeah.
I'm usually doing surgery, so if you see me, it's because you need to get a tooth pulled, and that's not so good. But
guys, there's a question from a patient here. What type of bone do you use in your bone grafts?
That's a good question, guys, and it's kind of, I feel like it's out of the subject a little bit, but it's good that you ask. Usually we use something we call allograft, which is human donor bone, you know? And we work with a company in the US, LifeNet, from Salvin Dental Specialties sells that, and it's donor bone. I think that's usually the best thing that we use for when a patient gets a tooth pulled and they need a bone graft, or we actually use the patient's own bone. The process is kind of weird to describe, but we have something like a scraper, like the ice scrapers, you know, ices kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we scrape on their own bone. If we can use their own bone to regenerate their bone, it's excellent, you know? Sometimes we mix their bone with donor bone, and I feel like that's the best cocktail for dental surgery.
I think you answered more than patients want to hear.
Yeah, sorry.
And I have a few things. Dia de Muertos is coming up here in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like our Halloween, but you know, I think that it's a beautiful Mexican tradition that where we honor our dead. Our loved ones, and we're gonna show you a few pictures of not our town, but Mexico in general.
Yeah, like I hope we can show some Pátzcuaro, man. Like we've been there before, and they have this beautiful festival where it's like people do altars, you know, and I don't know if you guys have seen Coco, the movie, but like Coco.
Yeah.
The movie, people actually like make altars and they put the pictures of their loved ones, you know, and you're supposed to bring them like bread or the food that they most liked.
Yeah.
You know, what else?
Like when the pets come.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you put the altar to from your bed.
That's true. Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
It did 28th of October, and they come.
Is this in Mexico?
Yeah, and then they make they help your loved ones to go up the stairs of the altar.
Oh, that's beautiful. So
I didn't know that.
I don't know if you could hear Denise. We can? So I didn't remember that, but the 28th was yesterday.
You want her to bring her in? She says,
yeah, Denise, come here. Tell us what you just said.
Have my microphone. Acá de este lado. So she's gonna explain something kind of cool. Good.
So yesterday it was the 28th of October, and you make an altar to your pet, like your loved ones, and then you
To your pet, guys, like your dog.
like your pet,
cat. Yeah.
and they come the 28th, and then they help when it's the 2nd of November to your loved ones to come up the stairs of the altar.
So that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And I
Take a
actually,
selfie.
there's a lot of TikToks of people making the
Altar to their pet.
altar. Yeah, and I saw one yesterday of the, it was like they put candles, and the only candle moving, like having a little bit of flow, you could say, it was the pet one.
Oh, that's
And the other ones were still,
Scary.
yeah. But it's kind of cute. It made me cry.
We love dogs here.
Yeah, we do. Thank you, Denise. That's a good. I didn't know that. That was awesome. That was
Denise is one of the assistants here. She helps us a lot. She helps in multimedia too. She's not supposed to be in multimedia, but
Well, she's all over the place sometimes.
Actually, she's in trouble right now for being.
For being here. What are you doing here, by the way? No.
What else we were gonna say? I think that's it, guys. Those are a few things. We love you guys.
Yeah. We'll be back with another subject next month, probably.
Yep.
And hopefully before that, you know, but the Clench needs to have more episodes. Actually, since we're going to Phoenix, there's gonna be a lot of doctors there and we're gonna be interviewing. Hopefully the next Clench is a bunch of interviews, short interviews with a bunch of doctors from all over the States or the world.
Yeah.
Just,
I think we're gonna leave you guys with a few videos of Mexican Dia de Muertos.
yeah, but hold on, I wanted to do something. The guys told me I could do something like this.
Or something like this.
Or Doctor Strange, something like,
Or make me disappear.
what the heck? Yeah, this is a lot of,
Yeah, God.
so guys, we also have a guy from multimedia, the only guy from multimedia that actually works from home. He's here today, but he works from home. So we gotta make him work from home, you know? So one more thing, let me go bald. Ready?
Oh my God.
Do I look bald right now?
You look attractive, actually.
I hope I never go fully bald, but that's it. Guys, that's it.
Something else.
Something else?
Something else to work on.
Let me, you guys wanna make him work? Let's,
Can you make me stronger? I always wanted to be stronger.
Go to New York or any city you want?
I think, okay, that's a good question.
no, like behind us, like.
Yeah, I would want to go
Oh.
to New York. You just said New York. I want to go France. I think Paris. I want to go to Paris.
Well, don't move so much so you can be in Paris. Ready? Now I want to personally be, and this is like something I want to actually do. I want to go to Egypt. Like these pyramids behind me, it'd be nice. It'd be really nice if I could be in Egypt.
Let's do a podcast in Paris.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Je parle français.
Oui.
Je t'aime.
Oui.
Je m'appelle Diego.
Je m'appelle Nestor. Bro, to infinity
And beyond.
and beyond.